Hello, guys. Is it clear? I can't tell. I can never tell. I can never tell. I gotta put that on quiet. How are you guys? Are you guys good? Am I live? Am I Memorex? Oh, I am live. Okay, now I can see it. All right. I am currently also updating my computer. So y'all know how that goes. Hey, Danny D. How are you, sis? Danny D, I did send your stuff out. I double checked it. I think I had the address. I wrote it wrong. Don't worry. It's me, honey. But yeah, I think I did. Okay, let me do one thing here. Look, I'm trying to do this while I'm on here. Din J. Rowe, how you doing? Who else is in here? Who else did I miss? Din Ali, Paul Greenwell, Mr. Metalhead, Diana Lee. Alrighty, I gotta do this. Put that on, save. Okay, I think I'm set there. What I really wanted to do, but I can't do it yet because I gotta update the computer and that's taking forever and a day. I can't. Hi, Dave Jeffrey. ABX Girl, Ryu Jones, RJ, Ola, Colorado. How are you? Let me put this over here now. We're gonna say no, blah, blah, blah. Okay. William from Brooklyn, how are you doing? You know what's funny? I can actually read the chat like over there and it's probably easier for me. I'm dead to be able to do that. I'll read it from far, far away until I have to restart my computer. Destructionist, how are you doing? Hello, hello. Everybody's saying hi to everybody. Guys, it's just gonna be a tea session today. We're just gonna have tea. And I'm gonna tell you, this morning has been, it's been a morning, man. I don't know what it is that I ate or if I have had my fill of coffee. Hi, Adriana, Darlene, Fafo, Christina G, good to see you. You guys, I wanted to have the whole Google Voice, because I do have a Google Voice phone number. I wanted to have the Google Voice phone number up and running so I could have you guys call in. I was going to test it. It wasn't meant to be. Because I need, for the Google Voice phone number, I think I need to have my phone available, and then I was going to live stream from my computer. But my computer needs an update, so therefore I can't live stream from it because I want to make sure it's all set up right, because you know I haven't live streamed from the computer directly. I know I have Grogu. I haven't live streamed directly on from my laptop, always from my phone. I know. Do you like my Grogu cup? It's little Grogu. He's drinking too. That's why I thought he was funny. I bought this in Maine. It's the only thing from Maine that I really wanted to keep after everything. So, yeah, I was going to do that. But since I haven't done it in so long from my laptop, every damn program from, like, in Prism, supposedly they have a new Apple integration that they can now do it Prism on my phone. My hair is, like, driving me crazy. But I don't know. So I just said, you know what? It's getting TikTok. So I had to do that. Hi, Jennifer. How are you? Gladys, good to see you. The chat goes by so much faster on the computer than it does here. It's really funny. But this morning, guys, I was fine when I woke up. And then I had some coffee. My air conditioner's on. I know it's cooler outside, but it's the humidity and everything. It makes it a little warm and mucky in here. And I can't deal with warm and mucky at the moment. But this morning, have you guys ever had, and I'm going to say it was like a gas attack. Have you ever had a gas attack? Like, I don't know, there's like a buildup of gas, but there's so much pressure that it's like painful. I had it once. I think I referred to it as heartburn at one time. And I don't know. Darlene, you're the queen of gas. Well, it was like, I figured it was because like it started like, and I don't know if I caused myself the anxiety. Oh my God, you don't even know. Fafo. Guys, like it started And I haven't had anything like that happen years. Since like moving here. I've been here for 10 years, haven't had it happen. I remember there was one time I had it happen to me. What was frozen? You just let it go like it. Yeah, but it wasn't that kind of downstairs gas. It was like gas like under your rib cage gas. Yeah, I needed to burp or something. Oh my God, it was so bad. And I literally could start feeling like I took a sip of coffee. I had a couple swigs and then I took a sip of coffee and then all of a sudden I'm like, oh, it was like I had a flashback. I'm like, no, we're not going to go there. That's what I was saying to myself. We're not going there. And then it went there. And I was like, oh God, I was like, oh, that friggin' is uncomfortable. And then I got up and this is at like 4:30 in the morning. Because Joe woke up, and then I was just like, he was getting ready to go out to, go off to work. He had left. He took the garbage down. Trapped gas is the worst. Our friend went to the ER from a gas check. He truly thought he was dying. Fafo. That's to the point of where I was. Hello, touring different places. How you doing, TDP? But, yeah, it was so bad that I started to feel it, and Joe had gone downstairs to take the garbage down, and I thought he had left, but he came back for his phone, and I gave it to him, and then I said, I just don't feel good. And I know there's so much rain, TDP, I can't deal. I was going to go out and do some, I'm like, what, Ange, why? Yeah, don't ever trust a fart, right? So then he stayed and he goes, okay, well, are you okay? And I said, I don't know. And then it got worse. And then it got worse. And then and I don't know if I worked myself up so much about it because it hurt and it would like radiate because the gas would hurt and stuff, that I started like getting like the cold, like sweating, like the pain was so bad. Literally started sweating. You like in-streams better? You're so cute, Daddy. I love you. Good morning there. I can't see that one because it's on the white. Tanya, how are you? I know, the poncho. Yeah, my phone. Now my laptop's restarting because it's in the mode of updating. But yeah, it got that bad. And then I would burp a little bit and it'd start to relieve, and then it was fine, and then it was whatever, and then it calmed down. I was like cold, clammy sweats, laid down, and I guess apparently, hi there, Joseph Moretti, like 15 minutes later after I'd been laying down, it happened again because I probably built up some more. Like I needed those tablets that get rid of all the bubbles. We didn't have any in the house, or maybe we do, I just don't know where they were. I couldn't think. And that one was worse. And then finally it just disappeared. And everything was fine. So I'm sitting up there trying to go back to sleep, and I'm like, I'm not lying down again. Because I was afraid. Manolo, how are you? Yeah. But it was weird. It was like so painful, and then all of a sudden I felt to everything, it was like all my muscles had been clenched, everything just went like that, just disappeared. Yeah, it was a gassy morning. So I am not eating anything. I don't know what caused it. I am drinking tea. If I had peppermint tea, I would be drinking that. I don't have peppermint tea. So we're trying some Royal Indian tea. I don't know what it is. I don't know. That and a little water. We're going to keep it really calm. There is no fried foods. There is no liquor. There is nothing of that happening today. This girl's keeping it straight because I can't handle that. Thank you, MN. I do feel better now. I am. Darlene, that's exactly it. It's like I'm waiting for it to come back. And anytime I have a possibility of I can burp, I'm going to burp. So if you guys hear me burp, I'm sorry. That's got to happen. It was so bad. The pain was so bad that I had dry mouth. And I'm like, God damn it. And now here's the other thing, guys. So I'm feeling better. Getting myself dressed. I got dressed I'm going over to like the bathroom to have to turn the air off now for a little bit. We don't need it on all the time. Going to the other room. Now, as you know, it is raining like a mofo outside. Like it's just constant rain. The rain is off the chain. I don't know why we have so much, but we have a lot of rain today. And with rain comes, and we're also into the fall season, right? 100% humidity, yeah. 80% rain. It's just rain. I looked at the schedule, and it went from 100% rain, 90% rain, 60% rain, 70%. Basically, it's going to rain. It's just going to rain, right? So what happens is when the rain happens, and it's fall, we haven't had this happen in a long time. Lauren just dealt with this. I can't even believe I'm going to tell you guys this, but you know what? I keep it real. I'm going to tell you the shit that's going on in our life. It gives me craziness because you guys, we all deal with this shit. I walked into the front room, which is right by the front door. I can't even say it. And a mouse ran from the front door underneath one of the benches. I screamed bloody murder. Screamed bloody murder. I screamed so loud I scared myself. And I can't even believe I'm telling you guys this. We don't have them in the apartment, okay? I haven't seen a mouse here in probably like at least 5 years. At least. We had them at a point when they were ripping down, and that's what happens when they start ripping apartments apart. When they rip an apartment apart next door, let's just say every apartment building, I'm going to tell you, every apartment building in New York City has mice. That's just the fact, okay? It's a fact. Lauren's she's dealt with it. And the thing is, it happens. It happens. Hi there, Brian Davis. I know, Mr. Metalhead, you're laughing. You're laughing your ass off. I know you are. You guys are all laughing. If you had seen me, and I know it came from the front door. I saw it. It just, and the thing is, they can get through the smallest tiny crack. And I've been, the funny thing is, I was probably due because, Lauren's had it. And I've been like calming her down and stuff. Hi, Lois Campbell. Yes, it's Friday. Patricia, good to see you. Brian Davis, yes. Hi, everybody. I screamed and I ran away. Mrs. Metalhead screamed bloody murder because of a chipmunk ran over her foot. Oh, my God. I would scream, too. Yeah, feet off the floor. It was terrible. It was, yeah. No, I've never seen the other. I've never seen the ladder, the one that you just. I've never seen that one in the apartment building. The other one I have. And Joe will set traps, and was it white, gray, or brown? It was brown. I think it was brown. It wasn't like a lab rat or lab mouse, but yeah. And then I saw it run into the kitchen. Because it went like along the wall. There's nowhere for it to go. Like there's nowhere, like we have everything pretty much on lockdown in the apartment. But I know they can get through the tiniest things. And I think it went under the stove and it can live there for a while until Joe gets home and takes care of it because I will shit myself. Everything's on lockdown. Good morning, Treat 99. It's been a rough morning already. I figured I better not chance my luck out there. No. I can't do it. I said, the odds are not in my favor today. We gonna keep it quiet. We're tiptoeing into the weekend. But, yeah. So there's that. And I called Joe and he's like sheltering from the rain. Yep. He was. I am too. I'm just taking his lead. If it pops up behind me, Jennifer, y'all, I don't know. It won't. I just made sure everything was cleaned in the kitchen. It always is. It could be worse. It could crawl across the floor at 3 a.m. sometimes in my... I know. And I know this one just came in from the hall. It probably got flooded out wherever the hell it was. Why it decided to go up to the 6th fucking floor, I don't know. Because it came from a place that doesn't have anything. There is no food. We don't have dogs anymore, so we no longer have puppy chow. Hi, Ronnie C. We don't have dog food anywhere. Let me see. This is still starting. My phone, my computer is still starting back up. It's just taking forever to do the update. Apparently there was a big update on everything, guys. I think there's another one for the phones. I don't know. You disagree? What do you mean? The streamer I follow, you probably know him, but I'm not going to mention him. He was walking through Central Park last night and the rats were everywhere, and he said that they're just another animal. Was that Al? They're getting flooded. I don't want a pet. I can't do cats because I'm allergic to cats. I am seriously allergic to cat's furs and everything. I don't want a cat. No, I don't want a cat. I don't like cat fur. I don't like any. Now, don't download software on your iPhone. Apple admits that it shows everything, shuts everything down, slows everything down. I did one update. Oh no. 4 subways are fully suspended, 12 are partially suspended, and 10 have delays. Yeah, everything's flooded. So I figured, F it. I'm not going outside for a while. I mean, I could go to the bank because I need to transfer stuff and stuff because it's too long for me to get involved in what it is. Now it's restarting again. But that can wait. You're in destroy mode, right, Brian Davis? You are. We had them in our place in Minnesota, and it was because we lived in Minnesota. Scorpion, get one. They're great. They don't bark. But do they kill mice? Yeah, entire subway system is flooded. Yeah, it's not worth it. And I don't need to walk out there and get completely soaked. And you guys don't want to get wet either. Do you see that? Burping. They were living in your attic and yelled for them to leave and banged on the wall. Is Joe okay? Joe is fine. Joe is absolutely fine. He did stay with me for a few hours to make sure that it was nothing more than just gas. I know. But leave it to me. I have a gas attack. Haven't had those in ever. My scanner's been going nonstop. You know what, Mr. Metalhead? How many of you guys have a scanner or have ever seen a scanner? My grandfather had a police scanner. And the reason why he had a police scanner is because he used to be with the volunteer fire department back in the day when he was young. Okay. But they always took to listening to the scanner. And they would find out everything that was going on. Everything that was going on in the area. You know, he would know what all the calls were. I, on the other hand, would just sit there. And it was just part of what he did. You know what I mean? But, yeah. How many of you guys have a scanner? That could be cool. Are they expensive? No, he has an accent. He's sweet, but rats are not friends. No, rats are not friends. Al has an accent. There's an app for the police. I know I've seen that app too, but it doesn't stay on. Broadcastify. It's very good. Broadcastify. Okay, that's cool. You have an app scanner. Oh, Fafo, of course you have an app scanner, and you probably, but I'm talking about the kind. I got a 2+2 apps. I think a scanner app on my phone, but I never use it because, yeah, scanner. What? Did you just say $1,000? $1,000? I don't need it that bad. I thought $20. Here I am. Is it like $20? Okay, guys. So, by the way, we are getting much closer to choosing which one we choose for our van life thing. You guys will know when we have it all set up and when we go pick it up and stuff like that. But yeah, we're still working on one of them. Treating people think they have gas and are having a heart issue. I've taken many to the hospital. Yeah, I knew it wasn't a heart thing because I knew like when I burped, it was fine. That's how I kind of knew. And I remember the first time I ever had a hypolitastic. Yeah, it works both ways. And then I knew that, and the reason why is I knew it kind of was, is because I drank the coffee. And I feel like the coffee ticked it off. I don't even know if old scanners work because signals are digital. Oh, good idea. I got a brain scan. I have one. I want a second opinion. You're so funny, Paul. But, yeah. So, yeah, I knew it was. Life throws curveballs. Expect the unexpected. One question. How? I know. How do you expect the unexpected? You just can't. By the way, my pants, I just felt they wore through. Now I got to buy new leggings. Number 3 thing today, got to buy new leggings because I can never lose a pair. Make sure I have a bathroom for Joe. Yes. Do you know he's thinking about it? Because he is the one who's been wavering back and forth. Joe is the one, and for me, I don't care. I honestly don't care. You know, but Joe is now wavering back and forth. He calls me today. You have a fully digital and a 1300 megahertz scanner. Of course you do. Yeah, there are flash flood warnings. Do you remember the 1998 Rain Man by Dutson? Yes, I do. Middle of the night emergency needed. Oh, I know, that's what I'm kind of thinking. But Joe is the one who's been wavering back and forth on which one he wants. But today he calls me and he says, you know, with all of the rain, I'm really kind of wondering now. I'm really pensive. And I said, that's what I said last week when we went to go see the Vanish Fan. All of the rain. 900. Okay. But, and he's like, yeah, it'll be different in the rain. I go, well, you have to just plan for how you would deal with it. Oh, God, you guys are messaging about the whole police scanner. That's so funny. I love it. Your head came back and it was 10 pounds. Got a big head. It's not as big as my head, though. My head is globular. It's ginormous. It is. But yeah. So today we are just going itty bitty into it because I can't. I don't want any. I don't need anything extra popping off. Don't need anything extra popping off today. Winter is welcome. No, winter is not welcome. I don't want winter. We can stick with fall for a while. Although it has been raining a lot this fall. That's all I know. A lot of rain. So, and then I was also looking into, now you guys tell me if anybody has ever dealt with, because I'm thinking I kind of want it too for multiple reasons. I have the 5.0 radio. I don't have the Pro though. I can't look it up because I'm using my phone. I hate that. Checked, done. I know. The one thing I'm looking at too is getting Wi-Fi, like, you know, on the road. I really want to be able to have, I mean, I can always use my phone, right? But I want to be able to connect using my computer. And honestly, and you guys know, I have unlimited data on my phone. Diana, my lifetime in Ohio, I've never experienced rain like New York City. Yeah, our rain is insane. Hi, Evan. I'm a guy. I like to wear women's jeans. Is it okay? You can wear whatever you want, Evan. My son wears tons of different stuff. I think it started yesterday with Joe's show. Oh, you know what, Treaton? For real, half teaspoon baking soda and 6 ounces of water will fix your gas issue immediately. Really? Really, Daily? I'm going to have to look that up. A half a teaspoon. Okay, a half teaspoon. 7/7 Iraq and Cyprus time. Woo. Hi, Beach Bump. How are you doing? Yeah. What was I saying? Oh, I wanted to get the Wi-Fi. So I was looking at different things on Wi-Fi to see if I can get it hooked up. All right, Daily Watcher, I'll check that out. It was so bad this morning. I literally was like, and I knew it wasn't like any like thing like a heart issue because it started in the stomach. It felt gassy. It just felt, I felt it. It felt like heartburn. And I'm like, that's exactly what I said. That's exactly what I said because I was like, oh my God. But at one point it was so bad. And then, like I said, it just poof, disappeared. Like I could tell, like in my mind, this is the visual. There were lots of bubbles and then all of a sudden the bubbles went blah, 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 blah. Oh, baking soda and water can raise your blood pressure. Good to know. I do take blood pressure meds. They're light, but I do take some. Good to know. Thank you for that. You guys are also damn smart. I appreciate every single one of you. But yeah, so in case you guys came in here hoping that we're going to order lunch and all of that, no. Why is this? Oh my God, my laptop is still got a minute remaining. I know, Ambrose. What does that exactly mean, a state of emergency? What does that mean for me? Does that mean like are people getting swept down the street? It neutralizes acid. Ange, how are your knee and ankle today? Knee is better. Chat members always know everything. You guys do. I'd say Coca-Cola, but you can't drink that. I don't know if Diet Coke would do the trick. Right? The knee is much better today. It's like it feels normal. You know what I mean? It just feels normal a little bit. It's stiff a little bit, but I was able to sleep okay until I had the gas attack. That means no news today, just press conferences. Oh, okay. Parts of Brooklyn have 3 to 4 feet of standing water. You know, okay. So I have so many people that sit there and tell me, well, why do you live in Manhattan? It's so expensive. Listen, I'm going to pay a lot living in Brooklyn, okay? You always drink Coke products to settle things down. That is why the mouse is seeking refuge in Ange's stoves. State of emergency. I think so. Legit. Okay, is it going to start up again? Oh, look, we got a whole, look at that. Ooh. Let me type in my password. Not that any of you guys makes a difference. Not like you guys are going to go, okay, well, we're going to say, let's use the Sonoma wallpaper because it's beautiful. Ooh. You guys want to see the new wallpaper there? Did you ever the wallpaper? I don't need to know what's new in Safari. We can shut that down. We can shut that down. We can shut that down. Ooh, look at this. Look at this. Oh, now everything's popping up. Everything's popping up. Streamlabs is popping up. Everything is popping up. Pippity poppity. Let's close those down. Close this down. Close this down. An error occurred. Blah, 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 blah. Don't worry. I don't care. We're not doing it. We're closing this one down. Force quit. I do force quit all the time, guys. Stop opening. I don't want you to open. Good God. Okay, click no to stop streaming recording. I don't know why that says that. I'm not streaming anything. What in the world? Look at that. Ooh, it's so pretty. All the new terms and conditions and blah, blah, blah. Good God. Hey, Mama Terry, how are you doing? I love that you live in Manhattan and have become New Yorkers. Yeah, we kind of have. Okay, what else did anybody say? Coffee Joe and the Mouse coming up later. I swear to God, it's going to be an update. It's going to be a constant update. If there were white jasmine flowers behind you, it would be beautiful. I know I have no white jasmine flowers. I know. Updates are never going to be finished. Just watching flash flooding in NYC, brutal. Really? Of course. Of course it's brutal. We have to view. I don't have to view it. I've already accepted it. Why are you asking me if I want to view the... Okay, I agree. I agree. Yes, I agree to Apple's terms and conditions, because if I don't agree, guess what? You won't let me use my computer. Another reason why we're looking at places in Manhattan, Uptown, and Northern Bronx, 6 to 8 months. Yeah. Let me tell you, I love living up here and in Manhattan because you're close to everything and stuff, and I don't have to travel in. Also, and they know no one is going to read all that. Exactly. Nobody's reading that. Yeah, subways are a mess. But the ones that are going to get up and running are going to be the ones that are in Manhattan. Those are always up and running first, no matter what. It's just like where they plow the streets. Where the streets get fixed is always going to be in Manhattan. Hi, Wendy Miller. How are you today? That's the thing. So whatever happens, all the money, you know, like back in the day, before New York was New York, before we knew what the capital of the nation was going to be, New York made the choice that they're like, you go ahead, you go be the capital of the nation and stuff. Because that was like a big debate way back when, a little history lesson, you know. And what happened was New York decided, you guys go do that. We're going to be the money. And that's what it's always been since then. Hi there, Richard Slagowski. Just sitting on Sky News. Paul Rats will be floating. Oh my God. Oh my God. Computers are necessary. Pain in that. Yeah, Diana, they are. Like, you guys all know that I am a, what do you call it? A Mac girl. I'm an Apple girl. And that's just how my son, everybody here, that's how we roll with it. I mean, Joe has to work with a PC at work and stuff like that, because most companies use PCs and stuff. I think it's because they're more inexpensive or whatever. But we've always had Apples because, I don't know, they have better like security on it. I never had an Apple breakdown, you know, like have a security issue and stuff. Where I've had friends, Joe's mother, I can't even explain to you how many times her phone is like, you know, dead in the water for some crazy reason. Was the compromise between the North and the South. Yeah, it was. It was the compromise, Ambrose. But New York said, all right, we'll just be the money. And ever since then, they've been the money. And since they're the money, Manhattan's the money, guess what gets taken care of first? Manhattan, because that's where the money be. They're not going to let that go down the shitter. So everything gets taken care of. And you know what? I want to know, this is what I want to know. If it's flooding really bad, and I'm going to have to look this up, are they shutting those ginormous doors to the subway? You know, every time we drive, like in downtown, and we go through the Battery Tunnel, you know, or anything out that way, all of those tunnels, if you remember, they have now these massive doors. They look like a bank vault that's like in Zurich. That's how big the damn doors look like. That this is the Zurich, Switzerland bank vault. You know, and everybody's gold bricks are in here. And it's not. It's just the tunnel. But that's what they look like. And I want to know if they're actually shutting them. I think that would be cool. I want to see them shut. They'd be like, you can't go here. Would you take a tunnel's got to be getting flooded. Hi there, Tokir Solanov. I'm sure I probably massacred that name, but I think it's Tokir Solanov. Yeah. Welcome into the live. We're doing just a chill live stream from the apartment today because it is raining like crazy outside. And it's just a chit chat. So if you guys have any questions for me, you can ask away. Will I answer? I don't know. In fact, let me get up my Safari here and let me go see, because sometimes I always feel like this one stalls out. Oh, look, Yo Ange is live. We have 119 people watching us. Put the chat up here. Skip ads. Okay. Water skiing in the tunnels? Maybe. The guy whose job it is to close the doors called in sick today. Maybe. How much is the average rent in Manhattan? Annette asks. Well, it can vary on what you want. Hi, Lady Smith. How are you? Mayor advises to shelter in place, expect food delivery people. That doesn't make any sense. He actually said shelter in place. Back hair has been blow dried and Loki has been out to do his business and coffee is brewing. Oh, that sounds so good. I can't have coffee right now. I want it. But average rent in New York, I think, honestly, I think I pay a little bit below average for what a 1-bedroom apartment is. Hear ye. At the doctor's office in this morning, I gained 1 pound back of the 20 I lost. Well, fabulous. I'm so glad for you, Mama Terry. Now you're back on the mend. Does Joe have a change of underwear with him today? Yes, he has a go bag. We always have a go bag in the car. Good morning, Al. But, yeah, we pay about $3,000 a month for our 1-bedroom apartment. We have a big, like, living room space. There is a front room, a little kitchen, a little bath, and then there is a bedroom. That's like $3,000. We're on the Upper West Side. Nice neighborhood, very close to the subways and everything like that. Rikers Island, safest place in NYC. They have pumps there. Yeah, they got to keep those prisoners dry. But, yeah, that's pretty much how much it is. The average monthly rent in July was $5,500, up 9% over and making a new record. Median rent at $4,400. Yeah, I saw that. It did. I saw somebody said it was like $4,400. And I'm like, well, thank God I don't pay that. You Googled it? Awesome. There was a survey from last week that said the median rent was between $46,000 and $5,000. Like I said, guys, it all depends. And they take all the rents and they go, this is the median rent. What kind of apartment are you getting? And it's really specific. And what neighborhood are you living in? Also very specific. You know, you can always get you can always find a cheap deal, maybe. Cheap is relative, okay? But you also have to know what kind of, Ange, do you still have your pink toy? My pink bunny, I sleep with it every night. In Australia, average is $2,500 per month per home, average home, but apartments are more expensive, around 3 to 4. I think apartments and things like that, rentals, are going way up. But I know for a fact, owning a home, even where we owned a home, and everything that has to go with the home, all of the other maintenance and stuff like that has to go with the home is, it's about the same thing. We've been looking at 1 and 2 bedrooms between $26,000 and $3,000, preferred 2 bedrooms for her office area. Yeah, and I get that because you want to have an office area. I will tell you, go with, first you got to figure out if it's right for you. If it's the right apartment, it's the right apartment. What's for dinner tonight? I don't even have a clue. I have not a clue, Lady Smith. I wish I did. I decided, like, we could have looked at, they showed us a 2-bedroom. And it was like, it was more. But I'm going to tell you, like, we decided to go with the smaller of the 2 spaces just because, yes, the extra room would have been nice. Even if Josh moved out, it would have been nice. But I figured to be more financially smarter in the long run, to go with the smaller space. You can always, it's easier to go to that. I always went smaller. Joe's like, okay. We didn't go tiny. We went small. I mean, it is tiny. You live in Mayfair, London, expensive. 5 to 3 inches of rain in Central Park so far. Oh, God damn, that's a lot. Mama Terry says, I think I'll keep it for now. I'm 5'10" and usually weigh 145. Wow. What gets me is the wages don't go up, but everything else does. Food has increased around 40% since COVID. You know, Annette, I understand that. And here's the thing. Living in New York City, like I said, is not for everybody. And I don't throw any shade on anybody who's lived here, decided to move away, who's come here just to experience it for a little bit, who says they don't like it. I don't throw any shade on that. That's cool. You got to find your space that you're happy in. You know what I mean? We found that we actually thrive better here. And I will tell you, one of the ways I tried actually working a regular job here in New York, I had major issues with it. It was just hard. And no matter what you do, you're going to be working hard. And I figured I am better as, this sounds terrible, that like I'm better hustling, doing all of my extra side jobs, having different streams of income. That's how I work best and stuff. From doing my graphics, some photography, some project management. I do YouTube, all of that kind of stuff works for me. That's just how it is. Our rent here in Wisconsin is about $500 to $800. Well, yeah, you're in Wisconsin. It's much, much cheaper, Al. I get it. Oh, you're not feeling well, Al? So sorry. Get better. After a couple of years in the shelter, I have a studio in Dumbo. That's amazing, William. That's amazing. So if it's a 1-bedroom, so you and Joe have the bedroom. No, Josh has the bedroom. Gladys. Joe and I have taken the main room and we split it with a bookcase. And our bedroom area is on the other side of the bookcase. That's how you do it. You become very ingenuitive on how to live differently in a different space. So that's why I'm thinking the whole camper van thing, I got that down. No problem. Are you kidding me? Camper van? I can handle that because I've actually gotten rid of like a 1,600, 1,700 square foot house that was full. That was over full. Prospects Park is now under 2 feet of water. Wow. That's insane. That is great. Having your own place. That's awesome, William. That is so fabulous. I'm ready for this COVID to leave out. Oh, you have got COVID. Oh my God, Al. It's actually bringing out the hustle in everyone. That's kind of cool. Is this the amount of rain normal this time of year? We will get rain in the fall. This has been a lot. We didn't have, I'm going to say our spring did not have a lot of rain. Not from what we didn't get a lot of rain in the spring. And we used to come here all the time in the spring and I remember it always being rainy. This year it wasn't, so I don't know. If and when we make the move in a few years, we're thinking of a condo only because we don't want that monthly money going towards something we don't own. I get that. I would love to live in NYC and especially in Manhattan, but I would need 10 streams of income to survive. You know what? You figure it out. You figure it out, and then you also figure out what do I really need to be doing? Because living in New York, and I've been watching a bunch of different people do van life and all that stuff. And they say, actually, I spend less money doing this than actually being home in a house or in an apartment. And that's because if they live someplace where they're seeking entertainment always, not just with the outside and around or whatever, they're always seeking entertainment, like going to the movies, going to the restaurants, going to the mall. They're seeking entertainment. And I can attest to that. We used to do the same thing. I haven't gone to a movie in a couple of years. Hi there, Paul from PA. I know it's been raining all morning. It is truly boasting that my messages reaches New York at the speed of light. Isn't that crazy, Ollie? I love that. We're thinking of New Jersey right near the border since we can get more for your money. You can. New Jersey has tons of taxes, but you probably already know that. New Jersey is just as tax happy as ever. That and their damn tolls. We have tolls, but nothing like Jersey. And then Jersey with that whole beach pass thing. Yeah, I think you got pneumonia from New York rain when I was there and it was cold and they didn't bring a jacket. Now you've got the COVID. I know. It's terrible. We thought about it because a lot of people will live in Jersey. But you know what? They also had that disgusting soup that we had. What was that? Can we talk about it just for a little bit? Has anybody ever had soup like that? Treaton says my mama had COVID for a few weeks ago and her doctor gave her Paxlovid. Worked really well. Yeah, I've heard that too. Hi there, Mighty Bull. How are you doing? Good to see you. Oh, I don't know. Maybe pea soup would have been better in that one. Mr. Metalhead. Hey, Ange. Hi there, Mrs. Metalhead. How I'm supposed to be working? Shush. Okay, we won't talk. Shh. Everybody be quiet. Don't tell them. I laughed so hard at you too with that stinking soup. Wendy, I have never in my life. Why was there so much cilantro? Like they put cilantro in there like it was like bok choy. And I kept thinking, why? Why is there so much cilantro in the soup? And then the funny thing is, if you watch it, I'm like not even paying attention. I'm like, I'm going to add this and this and this. Oh, well, you know, it's not so bad. Taste it now. And he's like in the corner, taking out, he's like picking out the cilantro. He's like, there's a lot of cilantro in here. And I'm dead. It's so, that soup that Joe rejected like a baby. Oh my God, hot and sour only. That's what I should have ordered. But the hot and sour was only a little bowl, and I wanted a big bowl of soup that we could share, and never again. The funny thing is everything before that soup looked fabulous. It looked fabulous. I don't even... Seaweed would have been better, Mr. Metalhead, Mrs. Metalhead. I would have eaten it if it was seaweed. But there was so much cilantro. And I like cilantro, but cilantro is like a fresh herb. It's like something that you put in, like, you know, salsa. You put a little bit in a soup, but it's like a few leaves. You don't need... Look at, I'm still burping. Why does cilantro taste like soap to some people? I don't know. There is a study out there on that. Like some people, their taste buds, depending on where their taste buds sit in their mouth or something. It was just terrible. It didn't taste like anything. It had like a taste of pepper. Not of like red pepper, but black pepper. And I kept thinking, why does it taste like this? You know what I think I might make today for myself? Because of my stomach, I might make some like soup bouillon, you know, just a little bit of stuff in it, little tiny bit of stuff. Yeah, a lot of people can't take certain drugs for the interactions. You're absolutely right there, darling. Mama Terry, I fixed the soup, but I basically took everything. I had them bring every damn sauce they had from the kitchen to my table. Joe was like, do you have any hot mustard? Do you have some hoisin? Do you have some? I was like, we could have said, do you have some oyster or fish sauce back there? Do you have that? Oh, here's the vinegar. Okay, I had every damn sauce on the table. And I was basically making hot and sour soup in front of me. It was ridiculous. Yeah, it was probably, it was like white pepper. Yeah, it was the white pepper. Absolutely. Daily Watcher, you're right. You have egg drop, but there's no egg. I didn't see one lick of egg in that soup. There was no egg in that soup. I could make egg drop soup right freaking now because there's not much that goes in egg drop soup. Egg drop soup is a very mild, bland soup. It is supposed to be like that. It's supposed to be very simple. And then you put your little crackers or whatever else you in it. In fact, that's maybe what I'll make. But here's the thing. There was not damn egg in there. And I've never seen egg drop soup. And it supposedly had minced beef in it. But it was like they took one tiny meatball and like crumbled it. There was no... It's like they went and got the meatball from Little Italy and stuff like that, the San Gennaro, and decided they're going to crumble it up in my soup because there was like little itty bitty bits. And like I said, this soup was like chuk. They call it chuk. That is for like babies and old people. And you know who actually told me about the thing? Was that Fafo was said it's like something called chuk. And I said, yes, I've heard of chuk. Chuk is for like, it's that soup that people can't, you know, they have a very sensitive stomach. Oh, your late best friend had stopped taking her statin while taking it, but just for 5 days. Hey, Bradley Jones, how are you? Oh, it was so funny. And Joe's facial expressions, for real. That's so funny. Oh, why did you buy? I gotta put that in. No, I want unhide user on this. That's fine. That must have been an accident. You bathe the cilantro and lime. I like the cilantro. I like lime. I like it. I don't know. We'll have to figure out that, but I think I'm going to go do that. I think I'm going to go and make myself some soup. That'll probably be really good for me because I want to take it very, very chill. And like I said, I don't know if it was the fried stuff yesterday. Spill the tea, Isabella. I got no tea to spill. I'm drinking tea because I had a whole attack this morning, like a gas attack, and now I wish it was peppermint. Only tea that we have is I had a gas attack and then a mouse ran across my floor because I think they're all being flooded. Fafo, oopsie. You're so silly. I can't Fafo. I knew you guys did that accidentally. M. Zambrano, ignore that whole thing. Somebody had fat fingers. Well, it happens. Fat fingers. I do it too. I'm a mod in a couple of channels and I'm like, I will try. Sometimes what happens is I'm scrolling and then I'm like, oh, no, because I'm scrolling. I think one of the staff came in the chat and said something about your stream there that day. Oh my God, did they? That's so funny. I couldn't stop laughing. Your cilantro soup, I would have returned it back to... No, you know what, Gladys, we will very rarely return anything to the kitchen. And the reason why, because people will say this, counterintuitive, you need more coffee. And I can't have the coffee. It gave me a heartburn kind of thing. Having a grilled cheese for lunch. Oh, that sounds good. But, what was I saying? Oh, the reason why we don't return food. I figure when I order food at a restaurant or places, and that is what they present me, I'm going to show that food and I'm going to taste the food. And if I don't like the food, I'll say, I don't like this. It's nothing. I mean, maybe that's how it's supposed to taste. But to me, it was very unappetizing. It looked like the clear jelly you put flowers in. You know, those beads? That's what it reminded me of. And stuff. I know, Ambrose, I know. But yeah, I'm going to have it served. And that's the best that they can serve me. Then that's the best that they can serve me. And that is what, because if we're doing it, especially on a live stream, I am showing you guys in the real. I'm not going to be the person to send it back. I'm not going to send it back. It's not for that purpose. Like, we're here. I want to show it to you. If they chose to send me a cold burrito with no melted cheese on it, then that's what they chose to send me. And I will show that that's what they chose to send me. I'm not going to get you. When people go, give them another chance. No, wait. I gave you the chance. When I paid you the money, when I said I'm ordering this and I'm going to pay money for this, like even if I was at like a taco truck or something, I gave you the money. This is your chance to give me some good food. And if you choose not to, well, then that's on you. I was willing because I said I would like this. I already did my part. After that, whatever I say is whatever I say. Some people, like that one person said I was rude. It was like, one, you don't know me because you know how I am. Flash flood warning until 3. Oh, damn. It's going to go on all day. I survived a grade pending sushi place. Ambrose. Why? That's all I got to know is why. I get it. Grade pending can mean that they are just opening and they're either that, or it can also mean that they didn't make their grade and they've asked to get a grade pending. Must be a certain amount of those meds because she was on blood pressure meds. Okay, you guys talking about that. My friend ordered menudo soup at a restaurant and she said it's salty. She said it's too salty and refused to return. I turned to the waitress. Is salt on sale? And she apologized and brought you another. I mean, I get it. Listen, when I'm doing it for the stream, I'm doing it for the stream. If I was ordering it on the side, no live stream or anything, I probably would be like, I don't like this. Now, if I ordered it and that's the typical thing and there's nothing wrong with it, it's hot and everything else. But if I get something and it's inedible, like they put so much salt on it, like the guy in the back probably spilled the salt shaker all over it, yes, I would probably send it back. But beyond that, probably not. Probably not. I was reading from their website. There was a white list of meds. Oh, okay. But yeah, so that's kind of the thing. I get it, Gladys. I mean, if that happened, I probably would send it back and say, I'm not a fan. Can you please take that off the bill? But Not if it's just because it's my preference, you know, kind of thing. But anyway, I think I am going to go make some soup. I just came on here so we could have a little chit chat time, a little tea talk. No tea, really. Just my life is wacky today. We're going to be very low key. I am going to work on getting my computer up here updated. I think it's all done. But now I've got to see if I can download. Apparently, Prism is supposed to have a laptop component now for Mac. It didn't before, but I'm not sure if it's for my Mac. So we'll see. And I wanted to use Prism on there to see how it worked and stuff. So we'll see. You're welcome, Leela. I always love keeping you guys company. You too, Din Din. I know it's 1000% rain out there. It's not even 100, it's 1000. Go figure. But anyway, guys, do me a favor. Hit the thumbs up if you want to on the way out. And we'll be seeing you guys next time. Take care. Have a good Friday. By the way, I also think that square dance thing that's supposed to take place in Bryant Park that I wanted to go to, I guarantee you that's canceled. So Josh actually had a cowboy hat and he was going to throw it away. So I kept it so I could go to this thing. But now I'm bummed because I really do want to go to this thing. I'm going to keep an eye out. If it does happen, we may end up going because I just want to see it and wear a cowboy hat in New York City. I think it'd be funny. You never know. All right. Take care. Have a good day. Bye.